the danger of a single story. Here we continue with the attitude of the Americans we saw, American roommates we saw. Her own attitude, the family's attitude towards Fide that we saw, like this. Wherever you have this single story, then that will remain incomplete. That's the point here. Now here we have began to realize, began to know. I began to realize that it was raining when I heard the thunder and lightning. I began to realize that it was raining when I heard thunder. And when I heard the sound of thunder and lightning. Understand? Then different versions, different forms, different versions of a story, different forms of a story, different ways of telling the story. That is, version means ways of telling the story. For example, we have the famous story of Good Samaritan. Now, you can have many other versions or different ways of telling that, say by making the priest kinder, isn't it? Or the Levite kinder, like that. So you can change the story, versions, that is. And then you have got authentically African. Authentically means, can say known to be true. Authentically African. It's real, actual, true, that way. Authentic signature you have, true signature. You can sign for somebody else, but that will not be authentic. You should sign, you should put your own signature, then it becomes authentic. Authentic means true, known to be true. That is authentic. Authenticity means truth, authenticity, the reality, you can say, the reality. The authenticity of my signature I can prove because I myself signed it. Understand? Authenticity. Then close knit means close together, close together. In the class we sit very close together. Instead of we can say it's a close knit group. My group, my group of friends, we are a close knit group. Means we are always close together. Close knit means all very close together. So that is the meaning. Okay, here we go. I began to realize, I came to know that my American roommates must have throughout her life seen and heard different versions of this single story. What is this single story here? The story about Africa. The story about Africans. What is the story about Africans? They are not educated. Then you can see that they cannot drive cars because there are no cars there. And they do not have enough to eat and therefore they are starving. This is the story. They are not properly educated. They don't have enough to eat. They don't have motor cars to drive. This is a single story about Africa. Probably she might have heard these different versions of the same single story. Some people might have said that Africans are poor. So that is the single story. Just as she had her family thought that Fide is poor. They are only the single story that they know, that they knew about Fide was that they were poor. The other side, that they were artists, they are not bothered about. So like that, some Western countries, one version that they know of Africa is that they are poor. Another version about Africa is they are starving. They don't have enough to eat. Another version that they might have heard is that they don't have motor cars. Another version they might have heard is they are all uneducated. So these are different versions of the same single story. A professor once told me that my novel was not authentically African. Authentically African, why? Why did the professor say like that? Your stories are not authentically African. Because the next sentence says, Your characters in the novel, in the stories, they are like me, means the American professor. They are middle-aged people, they drive cars, see, and they are educated and so on. So he says, I did not know, a professor once told me that my novel was not authentically African. I did not know what African authenticity was. So what does he mean? I don't know. What do you mean by African authenticity? What do you mean by African reality? What do you mean by truth about Africa? What do you mean by that? The professor told me that my characters were too much like him, an educated and middle class man. That's the problem. This particular professor thought that there are no middle class people in Africa. This professor thought that in Africa all the people are uneducated. So when he read the novels and stories of Chimamanda, he found that the characters in them are middle class people, they are educated, they drive cars, they have enough to eat, they are not starving. Then professor thought that these characters are not authentically African. Why? If authentically African, they should starve, they should be starving people, they should be uneducated people, they should have poor health care, they should have they should not have cars to drive, like that. But here in the stories of Chimamanda, the characters are from middle class families, they drive cars, they are educated, they are well fed, they have good jobs and so on. That means this is not Africa, you are not representing Africa, you are representing some other. This because he had this, he also was suffering from the danger of a single story. Therefore, they were not authentically African. Why? Why did the professor think that the characters in Chimamanda's novels were not authentically African? Because of this single story. He knew only one story, one single story about, he had only one view about Africa and Africans. They are uneducated, there are no middle class people, they do not drive cars because they don't have cars, they are poor. But in the novel you find they are middle class people, they are educated people, they are well fed, they are not starving, and they are not that poor as he thought. So he said, your characters are not authentic. When I learned some years ago, the writers were expected to have had really unhappy childhoods to be successful. I began to think about how I could invent horrible things my parents had done to me. There is another single story. What is that single story? That is, a writer to be successful should have a very hard, should have suffered hardships in their childhood. That is another single story, like an African story. What is the single story here? You want to be a good writer, you want to be a successful writer, then you should have a very sad, unhappy childhood. Because writers should be referring back to their childhood. I was beaten up by my mother, I was kicked by my father. One day my father took me and threw me away or kicked me like a football, and I had nothing to eat. I went around begging, and even then I could not get anything. People were very unkind to me. So such a writer to be successful should have such a background. Only a writer who comes from such a background can become successful. That is a single story. The danger is that, in this case she says, but the truth is that I had a very happy childhood. The other one is a single story, the danger of a single story. But she says the fact is that I had a very happy childhood, full of laughter and love from my parents, in a very close-knit family, a closely staying family. So my group is a close-knit group. They are very closely related. See? Like that. It was a close-knit family. But still she said, I am a successful writer. These are all single stories. Danger of single stories. One danger of single story we have already seen. The American professor said, Chimamanda, your characters are not authentic Africans. Why? Because he thought Africa means poverty, starving, no uneducated people, illiterate people and so on. But in the characters here, they are not like that. So a misunderstanding, an incomplete knowledge about Africa. Another is, there is a single story. What is that? A writer to be successful should suffer a lot of hardship during her or his childhood days. The childhood days had to be very hard for that subject, cruel. He or she should suffer cruelties, and people should have been very unkind towards this author when he was young or she was young. But here he says, I am a successful writer, but what of that? I lived in a happy family. My childhood was very happy. I have plenty of love, there's plenty of laughter, and it was a close-knit family. But the relationship was very intimate. Intimate relationship we had among the members of the family. And there's a lot of fun, enjoyment. But still, I am a happy, I am a successful writer. So today, we can shoot down two other misunderstandings. We can shoot down two dangers of two single stories. One is how Africans should be and how actually Africans are. Second is how an author can become successful. But actually, here is a case of a successful writer who had no hardships in her childhood days. Listen. So, two myths you can see. Myth means, a myth is a story, but it's not real. So here are two myths, M-I-T-H-S. And the myths are, one, Africans are poor, uneducated. Second is, a writer should suffer hardships in her younger days if she would become, or if she had to become a great author. See that? So there are two myths, M-Y-T-H-S. M-Y-T-H-S myths. M-I-T-H-S. Two myths. There are many myths. All these single stories are myths. These are not true. Therefore, they are incomplete. I think that we have seen the 2 points now. One, Africans, the single story about Africans. Second, the single story about success of a writer. Both are incomplete, both are wrong. Okay, I will read out the simplified version for you and then it will be alright. The simplified version of today's section, Chimamanda came to know that people like her American roommate. Chimamanda came to know that people like her American roommate had heard different forms of this single story about Africans. Different forms, different versions. In Africa, people don't have cars to drive. Most of them are starving. They are not educated and so on. It is because of the different versions of this single story that an American professor told her that the characters in her stories did not behave like real Africans. Reality is missing in her novels because the characters behave like Americans. Later in her life, she came to know that to be a successful writer, the writers should have suffered much in their childhood, should have an unhappy childhood. So she thought she should invent such things in her childhood. But actually, she had a wonderful childhood with a lot of love and laughter in a family that remained always close together. That is, closely knit. Understand that? All these single stories are mere myths, M-Y-T-H-S, means unreal stories. They are incomplete stories. They are unreal. Partially they are lies. Okay? So hope that you have followed, and we will meet again. So we will meet again for the next section of this story. And after this, we will pass on to part 2. This is our last lesson in part 1. Then we will pass on to part 2. Say maybe after a few classes, we will definitely be taking the part 2 of your English program for SSLC. Till then, bye.